Hello everybody of the Let's Play community, I'm the Blind Swordsman and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy. In the last episode we got the last crystal of the game. In this episode we're going to be getting done with the rest of the game, which is going to be a long one. This is a 49-minute video. I probably won't be able to get like the first, I'm just trying to get like the first part of this episode done so like tomorrow I could finish it up. Because yeah, we're going to the final dungeon of the game. It doesn't pull any punches, which, like I said, I don't think it's that difficult. The problem is be like stocked up on items, have everything full, and then just use your items. Like literally, you got nothing left to lose. This is the final dungeon. Use every bit of it, and let's go. You know what I mean? I even get down to like 14 ethers or 16 ethers, something like that, in the final boss. So I mean that tells you something. And I do not use the dry ethers, so I got 2 of them until the boss. I don't use the elixir until the final boss. So yeah. And I don't know why I'm showing a lot of these, because we fought in a lot of these enemies. But yeah, I have it cut to where like it's not really that long of a video, but what makes this long is one, the cutscene at the end is pretty long. The battle is like 15 minutes, the final battle, and there's credits in this version, so we have to watch the credits, which is fine by me, but yeah, I'm just telling you, you know. Yep, I am using everything. Go balls to the walls, go crazy, do whatever, you know what I mean? You have to get through this place, and it's going to be hard, so let me see here. I'm going to do that, and we fought the Chimera too. What am I doing? Holy, I'm an idiot. I'm stupid. I feel really stupid for doing all this stuff, making you guys sit through some of this. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, it's like maybe I just sneak these in. You know, I think we haven't fought these guys yet. Let's fight them. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But the only thing that's different is there's different pathways you can go. Like, I'm going to go down this, and this is not the way to go. No, we want to go to the very far right one and go down the stairs there. And there's not, the thing that's stupid, it's just a beginner's trap. Like, it's kind of annoying because you can't go anywhere. Like, look, nowhere. Couldn't have you added a door here? And then I could just go around and go down. But nope. They wanted it their way. Now, Basilisk, I know we have not fought yet. But this is not a Basilisk. This is a lizard. Basilisks are freaking snakes. They're giant snakes. That's what Harry Potter fights in the Chamber of Secrets. Alright. I know what a Basilisk is. I studied Basilisk biology. Alright. So, yeah. I wish I could name this episode, but I normally just do finale, you know, as the last episode, so. And people are probably going to be like, why don't you just do 2 videos? No. No, we're going to do 1 video. That's fine by me, you know. It is the thing, man. I love the fact that I beat this game, though. Like, getting to the end of this LP is so cool. Like, it's so cool. Like, this boss fight in this dungeon are just lit, man. Like, it's friggin' sick. Like, what else do you want from me, dude? Like, I'm not to make a gay joke, I'm a little bit gay for this game. Like, honestly, I am. I would totally marry this game if I wasn't married. And I could marry a video game. I think that's illegal, so. Except, I heard of a woman. No joke. Not making fun of any kinks or anything. Not kink shaming here. But I'm kink shaming. This chick is in love with her pool. With a pool. Like a public pool. And she married it. She married the pool. She owns it. And she married this pool. I don't know why that came to mind. But what a weirdo. Like, oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I told y'all I am kink shaming. That's weird. What is wrong with you? So you're talking about the other night on a stream. that, like, I guess, like, foot fetishes, like, there's something actually wrong with you if you have a foot fetish. But I'm not kink shaming, but that's weird. Like, that's weird. Like, it's so strange to me that people do crap like that. You know what I mean? Like, why, dude? Why a pool? Why not, like, a car? I remember there was a guy on My Strange Addiction. He was addicted to his car. And they're like, do you have a relationship with the car? Like, do you have sex with the car? He's like, oh yeah, like every day. It's like, what do you do? How do you have sex with the car? Stop. Oh, boss! Oh, darn. Alright, now we head up here and we get the dry... Oh, I'm sorry. So this is one of the dry ethers. I might have gotten 2 of them from here. I don't even see it, so I don't know. It's weird that the pause menu even has music in this game. Anybody notice that? Anybody notice how weird that kind of is? I was going to use one and I thought no. And there's my elixir. So I forgot I didn't even have an elixir. You could buy... I think you could buy elixirs in later games. I'm pretty sure you can. I don't remember if you can, but I'm pretty sure you can. So I think... I'm trying to figure out where we need to go. Oh yeah, we just want to go... We just want to go up. So we have a new boss, the Ryo, or the new enemy, the Ryos, and well, Vivi takes good work out of them. I mean, that's the most powerful spell in the game you're going to get. Is you're going to get Vivi's Blizzard. And so, like, a lot of the fights I'm doing here are just basically, like, physical attacks. Maybe heal a little bit with Terra if I need to. And then just use Blizzard to take out the enemies, you know? It's just kind of a, like, an easy situation, you know? But yeah, we'll get up there, and here's another fight. It didn't look like it was too long. I thought it was more long than anything else, but I guess not. But now we go down here on the first floor. So we have 2 more floors of this place. And again, like I said, you know, like this, we've seen dungeons like this before, kind of. Like the last dungeon was kind of like this dungeon, to be quite honest. Like it really was. Like last dungeon was an ascent. This is a descent. So we're just trying to get to the bottom floor. I think we're trying to get to B2. And once we get to B2, we're there, dude. We're there. So, oh, look at that damage. Oh, so sexy. Oh. I got a man crush on myself. Because I named myself on that guy. So yeah. Preemptive strike. 1228. Oh. Get out of my game. Get out of my game. Nobody likes you. Yeah, one thing, speaking of get out of my game, I was going to play Valorant. But then I decided to record stuff because Valorant has this stupid thing where you leave a game early and you get penalized for it. Yeah, it's dumb. Like, what if I have an emergency? What if I'm going to die? Shouldn't get penalized for that bullcrap. So now we're back in that room, the trick room that I told you about. Now we have to go all the way around. It's kind of annoying. It is what it is, but it's kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie. So we have clay golems and stone golems, and we only saw 1 stone golem, so I was like, I'll keep this one in, but yikes. Oh, I didn't kill him. I thought I did. Apparently I'm wrong. But yeah, we're taking care of them right here, right now. Goodbye. Alright, there we go. Alright. Oh, my goodness. It's hard to sit here and commentate on this long of a video because you just look here like, dang, dude, what did I get myself into? That's partially why Final Fantasy IV took so long. I'm not going to lie, because it's like, I'm going to try this, post commentary, and see if I can get videos out. And literally, I was like halfway done in 2017. I didn't do it. But 2017 was one of those years where, like, I was really just trying to, like, you know, hang out with my wife and stuff. Oh, by the way, Butts got freaking wrecked. I didn't even notice, but he got stoned. And I have like 99 gold needles. It was funny because I was watching an LP where a guy was like, I don't know if I have any gold needles. It's like, I got 99, man. Like, I came prepared. Those orbs are the same bosses we fought before. We've seen it before. I'm not doing it. Sorry. Like, watch a different LP if you don't want me to cut out fights, because like I'm making the bosses the exception because they take forever, and this recording session got up to an hour and 20 minutes, so I was trying to shorten it as best as I could. I think we're just gonna go, where am I going? Oh, we gotta go up. I remembered this room, so I was like, fetch, man, I don't want to go up. So yeah, we need to go up, and just all you have to do is go up, get to the middle of the thing, and then go right, and then you're good to go. But we have red dragons now, and the red dragons are going to be no big deal because we have Blizzaga. The red dragons basically symbolize fire, whereas like the blue ones are like ice, so it's not that big of a thing, man. Like, especially because we have Blizzaga. You know what I mean? Blizzaga is going to wreck them to death. It's just, it's bad, dude. It's bad. Look at that. Ooh. Oh, look at that damage. Just kidding. I love saying that, though. That's my favorite thing that H.C. Bailey says. Just look at that damage. You know. So good. So good. I like H.C. Bailey. I don't know why my friend didn't like him. Oh, he's annoying. It's like, dude, every nerd is annoying. Like, come on. Like, you're a nerd. You're annoying. I'm a nerd. I'm way annoying. You know, it's just the way it works. You know? That's how Let's Players are. They're obnoxious. Like, for real, dude. I remember, like, the first time I ever watched a Runaway Guys video. Back in 2011. And I was like, dude, I like Nikita Capri Sun and Proton John, but who's this annoying guy they have? I didn't like Chugga Conroy that much. Wasn't a big fan, man. Wasn't a big fan, but like, I like his stuff now. But like, Splatoon, man, why? I wanted to see a Zelda game or something from him. He's like, I'm gonna play Splatoon. Splatoon's stupid. Splatoon's not that stupid, but Splatoon's stupid. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, I think I just figuring out where to go. All right, you see the orb? I'm doing a quick save because it's basically like a save state before save states, I guess. So, you know, gravity. If I would start the fight, that would be fantastic. Okay, really? Here we go. Took him out. And Vivi died. I forgot Vivi got wrecked. I always forget, like, who dies and stuff, but, like, yeah, like, I get into these fights, like, the first two fights, obviously, I think are the hardest, whereas, like, I take on the squid guy again, and I take on the three-headed dragon guy again. I'm not going to say their names because they're weird, but I take those guys on, and they're nothing, and the first two guys are like, oh, man, you're going to get wrecked, I'm going to get your booty. It's like, bro, like, why are you going for my booty for, you know? It's just not part of my day, man. It's not part of my day. And then I went the wrong way. Not the right way, folks. Just to let you know. Not the right way at all. But Deep Eyes, we didn't fight enough Deep Eyes, so now we're going to fight a Deep Eye. Which, this is not at all that difficult. Like, the fights are too easy in here once you get to it, man. Like, but that's the thing, though. You could do, hypothetically, I've seen a couple run things you could do. You could do an all-mage run, which I don't think you can get here, because there's a couple bosses you need to have, like certain magic spells to fight. And you could do probably a no like class upgrade run. And I think that would probably make the game a lot harder. But man, like once you get the class upgrade, it's just awesome. And I would recommend it anyway. I went up and I guess it cut a whole bunch out. Yeah, I have that weird habit of doing that. I don't know why, but there goes Butts again getting wrecked. Wrecked by poison. And I have to give him an antidote to wake his ass up. Stupid. Wait a minute. Oh no. I left a whole bunch in. No! No! Why? Why do I do this to myself? Why? Oh my goodness, dude. Ugh, I hate that. Oh. Hey, why? I'm gonna annoy you now because I'm annoyed that I did stupid crap. That's so dumb. Why do I always do this? I always leave crap in here. Like, come on, hurry. Like, exit out and go fight. Okay. There we go. Beat him. Done. And a lot of this is just ether work. As you can see here, I'm down to 36. After the next fight, I think I'm just going to be down to the 16, like I said. And I think that's the one thing with Final Fantasy that I don't like is I actually don't like this mechanic. I don't like that you have to fight the bosses again, the elemental bosses again in like a boss rush, and then you go fight the final boss. It's like, dude, then you're making me think and conserve, and I didn't even know half of this. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to use all my items, go gung-ho, and I didn't know they were here. I'm like, oh, fetch. Well, I still got to go do it, so I just thought I might as well, you know. But, yep, we're almost there. We're actually almost to the final boss of the game. And like I said, I don't really find the bosses too difficult in this game, even the final boss. The final boss just takes a long time, especially if you did what I did in one. I didn't use temper on the boss. Use freaking temper and take off the freaking nunchucks for the ninja. It will save your life, time, and frustration, and it will make you a happy person instead of a sad person. I mean, like, so it's just, yeah, like, just do what I say. You know what I mean? Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, we're actually almost there. We're really close to the end of this dungeon. And, like, we don't have to leave the dungeon either. So it's like, cool, dude. We win. You know what I mean? We win and the game's over. Once we beat the final boss, which is good. I like games like that where it's like, oh, we just win and the credits roll. There's some games where it's like, oh, we got to keep going. Like Mega Man X4 kind of bugged me when you did that. But this is it. This is the floor. He's right in there. The final boss. And you'll be surprised who it is. Because we did actually go 2,000 years in the past. And we're going to go ahead and take on Garland. Remember Garland is the first boss of the game? Yeah, we're going to take Garland on. Anyway. Here we go. As soon as he presses A. As soon as I press the button. As soon as I press the button! Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, fine then. So stupid. Come on, dude. Hurry! Hurry! This is ridiculous. People are going to think I'm freaking dumb because I left this in and I'm acting like a jackass on the freaking microphone. Like, who gave this 12-year-old a microphone? It's like, I gave myself the microphone, okay? I bought this with my own money. Screw you. Alright? And I'm almost 30. I'm not 12. 29. Bro, 29. Oh, come on! Talk to him! Talk to him so I can watch the cutscene! Am I really not going to talk to him? I thought I left that in. I think I will talk to him at some point. I would think so. But no. I'm just gonna do this and it's gonna be stupid. Okay, here we go. Welcome everybody to the final battle, Chaos. And I did a good edit there, because as you're going to see, this is going to take a while. It's going to take a really long time. First thing you want to do, you want to get the attacker set up, and then you want to turn on haste. You want to do haste for your two main physical attackers as quickly as possible, because we want to ensure that they can do the most damage. What haste does is it doubles up the amount of hits you hit on an opponent. It also, I think, increases your attack power. So, like right here, 12 hits, I'll take it. But let's give him 24 hits. It doubles the amount of hits he has, so it's going to double the damage. Look, 362. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. You know what I mean? And that was my problem. I wasn't doing enough damage with butts, so I lost the battle. Like, we barely are going to win. Like, 2 people will die in this, and I can't get them up. But, honestly, the only Final Fantasy where I have kept everybody up is Final Fantasy VII. Out of the 3 games I've beaten. This boss is difficult. I will tell you that. It is a pretty difficult boss. You do have to strategize as best as you possibly can. Making sure you keep your items good, making sure you use your spells effectively, making sure that the attack power goes. And do not do what I did and just turn on auto battle. You cannot do that in this fight. As much as you'd like to, as much as you'd like to say, hey, you know what? Turn on auto battle. Here's the problem. You could technically do that. But he has a heal which will give him 9,999 HP back. And we don't want that. He has 20,000 HP. So that's half of his HP he gets back. We don't want that. He luckily did not do it this time. It's all RNG. It's all RNG. Not RNG for you to win necessarily, but it is all it's RNG. The stuff he does. And that's the thing. A lot of battles I find are like this. Like, I do find a lot of battles are like this. You know, in Final Fantasy games where it's like, hey, he can heal up. Like Final Fantasy IV, I think that battle lasted a really long time if I remember. And it's because he can heal. The final people can heal, dude. Like, they're super powered. They're super powerful. They're super villains. You know what I mean? Like Chaos, I will say, Chaos is, you know, just Garland, you know, who went back in time and got like super powerful and stuff. He's a superhero though. Like, he's not hero, super villain though. He's crazy. He wants to take over the world. Like, he wanted to start with Princess Sarah, and now he's like, okay, I'm just gonna go for the whole banana. You know, I'm gonna get the whole shenanigans. You know, so yeah. I made a banana joke and a gay joke in one video, and the gay joke wasn't even that bad. You know, just yeah. But anyway, yeah. I mean, this is what you're gonna be doing. It's kind of a boring boss fight, but it's necessary to do. And I think I won this boss fight strictly off of RNG. Because honestly, like right now we have Hilaria. Someone's going to die eventually from it. But I think I get enough damage off, and the chips just kind of fell in place. It was like the perfect storm. And this was a great day when I actually did this, because I beat this game and Russell Wilson came to the Broncos. Great day. But there goes Dallin. I need to get him up. He's the best hitter. Here's the problem, though. When you die, haste goes away. So you have to re-put haste on. I can understand that totally. Totally get that. I don't know why I'm just deciding, okay, I'm going to chip away at him. This is what I thought. I'm like, okay, I'm going to just try to chip away at him and then see what I could do. So now that I have everybody basically back at full health, besides Butts, I'm like, okay, let's get Dallin up. Let's give him life. And I think what I use is an X potion, which gives you 999 HP back. So we'll wake him up, and then I do use the X potion. And I think, like I said, the chips fell into place because Dallin doesn't die for the rest of the freaking fight. And he's the last guy, him with Terra are the last two standing. So we're going to use the X potion. And I'm going to try to use haste. Or Thundagura. What? Oh, come on. I need to use haste. Why didn't I use haste then? I guess I just feel... I don't know. Like, if I wouldn't have done Thundagura, I would have lost anyways. It doesn't matter. I do like, though, it shows what you're going to do on the right side. So, I'm going to use haste now. Flare is going to kill Butts. But I'm like, whatevs. Butts is gone. I think he's done for the rest of this thing. But I need to get Dallin up there because Dallin has like the best attack power, and the warrior usually does. The knight you have usually does. So I'm trying to stack it because I believe it stacks twice. You can stack that twice, which is good. Haste twice. Dallin's ready to go. So I'm going to use Hilagria, and I think. No, I was going to say it's pretty close to when I used the elixir. I thought I was done here, but for some reason Terra stayed alive long enough for me to do this. And I thought, okay, I'm going to have to use the elixir and use it on Terra because Vivi might have just died. You know what I mean? Like, Vivi might have just died. Oh, I guess I didn't use it quite yet. But they use Blizzaria, which uses the Blizzard attack, which doesn't do a lot of damage. Like, we have so much good like magic defense that it doesn't really matter, you know what I mean? And so there we go. I got hit hard, and we're hitting him pretty hard too. But it's at this point where I'm like, okay, because what elixirs do in this game is it gives you full health, and it gives you full spell charges. So I'm like, I'm gonna do that on myself. I'm just gonna attack. Now we could have used like the protect spell and stuff to protect, but it's like it's kind of not like a thing I need to do. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, he's getting there. He's getting there. Like I said, this is a long, tedious kind of boss fight. It's not really fun. Well, I think it's actually kind of fun, but who knows? You know what I mean? So yeah, as you can see now, like, I'm down to just 2 guys, and all I have is Hilliga. I don't have my haste anymore. I don't have like a ton of stuff at this point. So at this point, all I've decided is, okay, what I'm going to need to do is, well, I do have Hilliga right now, which is fine. Oh, actually, I do have my haste. I will have the ability to lose it. I think he does die one more time because I had to take a risk at one point to actually beat this guy, and you'll kind of see what kind of a risk I had to take. It's kind of ridiculous because like the risk you have to take in this situation is that like you have to actually use a Phoenix down or something to get your party back up. But I decided not to do that. I decided just to use these 2 and just chip away at his health, which in hindsight probably isn't the smartest thing in the world, but it is, you know, something that'll work better in the later parts of this. So let's see here, Blizzaria, and then yeah, and then I get a whole. So I'm getting a lot of damage off on him, and because the thing is that like I'm not getting any like bad damage off because I've got my warrior doing this. But yeah, it's just problem is at one point Dallin actually dies again. So because of that, yep, right here, I now have to make like a Hail Mary play and hope that it works. Because at this point, I have to go ahead, and luckily Firaga doesn't do anything. Firaga. So now I've got him up. I can use an X potion and try Hilaria, because that's all I have. Or I try and actually that one, but he's not an undead enemy, so it's not going to do anything. And plus, I think he's not vulnerable to any magic, Chaos. So you really can't attack him with magic. So here's the problem. I now have 2 guys up still. I still have my warrior and I still have Terra. So I can heal. I'm not doing very much damage. Luckily though, at this point I'm at the end of the fight, so I could probably just attack him whenever. So it's a tough fight. Like, really, this fight is one of the hardest fights in the game as a result of this stuff. So it's just not a good time at some points, you know. So give me 1 second actually. But yeah, that's all I can do at this point. And I think anybody's first playthrough of this, yeah, you're going to have a problem with it. So I'm like, okay, what do I do here? I'm really trying to think of what I can do. And at this point, I gotta go with another Hail Mary play. So I gotta attack him. I gotta heal. I got lucky because he did Firaga instead. So Firaga isn't gonna do too much damage. I can heal and get that back up. And then I can attack him again. Now if he does any physical attacks, I'm screwed. Which he didn't. Because the physical attacks are what kill you in this particular thing. So, if you're almost like happy when there's a physical, like a magical attack, because it's not going to do very much. It really isn't. 216, Hilaria. I'm really straining right here because it's like, dude, I have 4 of these left, and I'm running out of time. Like, I'm literally running out of time to do this. So I attack him, and now I have to heal because of that. I did a lot, actually did a lot of damage on that last one, which is not bad. 300 whatever is really good. Now he just blaze, which, ooh, it's a lot of damage, but it's good. Only do 60 there. I attack him again. I think this is it. He does one more flare, which I'm like, fetch. A lot of damage. I'm not healing this back up. So I hit him right here. Boom. We just beat Final Fantasy. Alright, well, with that, folks. Oh, yeah, so you get this little message right here. But with that, folks, this is going to end my Let's Play of Final Fantasy. A 7-part Let's Play, which was a lot of fun to do. I enjoyed playing this game. I enjoyed a lot of things about this game. And I appreciate the support and everything. Like, I still haven't updated, like, I think the 4th episode is the only episode that was up. And, yeah, like, you guys seem to really enjoy this one, and I appreciate that, man. Like, I appreciate it, because I really did enjoy making this one, too, and I really did enjoy a lot of the great things about it. This game has quickly become one of the best games I've played, probably in a while. But, man, so many... The game's not too long, and I do like some of the elements. Like, the music is really good with the remix. The graphics look really, really good for, you know, an 8-bit Final Fantasy game that, you know, got the pixel remaster treatment. It was a fun time. Like, I really enjoyed making this. It was weird because it was kind of like an obsession where I was like, dude, I have to beat the original Final Fantasy. I want to beat the original Final Fantasy, and I did. I mean, that's what I decided to do. This game, I think, now does mean a lot to me. It's gotten me through some, you know, tougher times and everything, and not only was it was more like a gift from my mom and my sister for my birthday. You know, I turned 29 this year, and my 29th year of living, you know, that's when we have the Final Fantasy playthrough, which, again, I never would have thought that I would have had been able to beat this game, much less play it. But I really did enjoy what I did play out of it. It was amazing. It was so good. I do think the only thing that they could have changed is probably just gotten rid of the charge system instead, and just did the regular magic point system, which would have made it, you know, a ton easier. But that's neither here nor there. I do think the charge system for magic really does have its pros and cons. Like, I think the pro is like you have charges for each spell, which is nice. But the problem is that they only give you 9. So, I mean, they could have even updated that and made it so it's like, okay, you get 20, you know what I mean? It would have been helpful for the final boss, but whatever. I didn't need no stinking help with the final boss. I kicked its butt. I destroyed it. So, yeah, it's just a lot of fun, and, you know, I can't help but recommend it, you know? It's one of the best versions of Final Fantasy that you could play. And I mean, yeah, you could go play the original. You could go play the original game, and I wouldn't say 2 words to you, but like, for me, I just think if you're going to play Final Fantasy and really enjoy the experience, I would play the newer games. I would play this version. I would play the PSP version. I would play the PlayStation version. All of them have something new and unique that brings a lot to Final Fantasy. Is too late. It's too late now, and I'm yawning as a result. But yeah, I think this brings a lot to the game. Like, I think these newer versions bring a lot to the game, and I think it was good of them to make these changes, and I think these changes are warranted because I think this is something they wanted to have in the original game. And so I commend Square Enix for really going out and making these. Yeah, there are a couple bugs here and there, and I get that, but like, and that's the thing that bugs me too, is people are like, there's bugs in the games. It's like, bro, they could fix that, and maybe you just need to wait for them to fix it. Whereas, like, 30 years ago, you wouldn't have had that. 30 years ago, you would have had, like, just a broken Final Fantasy game. It's a broken RPG. I even watched some Call Me Johnny's review to kind of get geared up for this LP, and yeah, like, he even said, well, there's a ton of jank, but the newer games don't have that jank. So I really like the fact that they fixed a lot of that stuff. I really like that they figured out, what would look best as far as graphics goes. And like, even one thing I didn't mention, the water looks stunningly good in this game. Like, all the water that they put into like the sea that you float around in the game is just awesome, dude. Like, it's so good looking. I love that part of the game and the experience, and it's just really good. I'm yawning during the credits. Shame on me. But yeah, this does not mark the end of the Pixel Remasters Chronicles, as I'd like to call it. I mean, it's only March 10th as I'm recording this right now. And so, I mean, I've got plenty of time. I can go play the Pixel Remasters and record it and do the same thing that I'm doing here, which I won't be doing for all the games. Just the first 3, because the first 3 are very not aged well, and I don't really have experience with them where I have experience with 4 and 6 and to a lesser extent 5. But I played less time in the first 3 games than I have the next 3 games combined. Like, it's kind of sad, actually. And people are telling me, give 3 a chance. Look, like, when I watch reviews, I want to pick a game that I want to play, and 3 and 2 didn't really immediately jump to mind, you know what I mean, just from hearing those experiences. But I might like it. I might say, well, this is kind of cool. I mean, this is kind of the thing that I want, you know what I mean? I don't think so, because again, if you're going to level up your defense in the next game, you have to 1, kick yourself in the balls, or 2, electrocute yourself with magic attacks. It kind of sucks, but it's something I'll have to figure out, and I'll figure out what to do with it when I actually get to it. I'm going to try to look up a few videos and a guide and a couple other things just to see what we could figure out with it. And then, we'll go from there. We will record more Final Fantasy. I think this was so received so well, and I appreciate it, and I think I want to do more of these games. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a long road, but I don't think it's going to be nearly as bad as something like Zelda or something, just because the game lengths are like jumbled up. Like, I kind of know that it's going to go from very short to very long, because I know 5 is probably shorter than Final Fantasy 6. And 6, I've always wanted to let's play that game. Like, 6 is one of the best games in the series, and not a lot of people talk about it, which is a strange thing. Like, a lot of people love it, but they don't talk about it, and they don't talk about it being one of the best games ever made, and it really is. It really is, truly. My favorite in the series is 4. I like 7 too. I think my second favorite has to be 7, and then it probably goes 6 and then 9, or 9 then 6, and I can't pick. It just depends on the day. I love both those games. And then it's just kind of, there's the rest of the games, but I think this has to be kind of put up there with the, I played these and they're fun. You know what I mean? Like that tier. Like, it probably like B tier. This is like, or A tier, I guess. So like S tier would be 4, 7, 6, and 9. And then A tier would be this game. I'd probably say 10. And I would probably say 5 at this point. Well, I don't even know, because 5 I've played and it's okay, but like I haven't really played too much of 5. So I mean, I'll probably be in for a rude awakening when I play that. So, and it's gonna be like really, really crazy, because stop yawning. Because the fact I haven't played it before, but I do have experience with these job-related RPGs where you can switch it around. Might help my case a little bit. But we are getting to the end of this LP. We're getting to the end of the credits here, because once, in good RPGs, or just in good credits in general, you show a logo of something, and then it abruptly ends. Like, it just ends, you know? And then we got Square Enix's logo right here. But we're going to get a the end thing here. And so I will say with that, folks, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'm the Blind Swordsman. I will see you in the next LP that I do. And I'll see you later. Take care, everybody, and have a fantastic day.